Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys how to make this beautiful kimono jacket with an organza. I used organza and Ankara fabric to make this, and this is what I had after I was done making this. So if you're interested in content like this, please go ahead and hit on the subscribe button, and please turn on the notification bell so you are notified whenever I upload a new video. To my old subscribers, I just want to say thank you for always coming around to engage on my videos, and to my new subscribers, you are welcome to this sewing family. So this is what mine looks like, and without wasting your time, I think we should just get right into today's video. So guys, to make this you need two different fabric. I have organza here. I have 4 yards of organza, and I also have this African print here, which you know as Ankara fabric. I have 6 yards, but I'm not going to be using all of that. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this aside for now, and let's work on the black satin fabric. Now I want you to please pay attention to what I will be saying, okay, so that you can understand this better, because this organza is somehow very difficult for me to like fold it. It was somehow difficult, and at the same time making out this video, it wasn't easy. So first thing I'm going to do is I'll first open this up. So I'll just go ahead and open it up just like this. Okay, please pay attention to what I'm doing here, and please listen to what I'm saying so that you can understand this better. So as you can see, I have opened it up just like this, and I'm going to go ahead and fold it into two. So this is how you need to fold it. So I'll fold it into two. I'll fold it till it gets to the exact length that I'm working with. And the length I'm working with is 58 inches, but I'm going to cut this at 60 inches length. So I'll keep folding it this way, and I'm going to go ahead and measure this to be sure if what I've folded is enough, like it's up to 60 inches length. So I'll bring my tape and place it from the shoulder area, that's the top of this organza here, and then I'll just go ahead and measure this to be sure if I have up to 60 inches. So you can see what I have here is not up to 60 inches. I'm going to keep like pulling this till it gets to that 60 inches. So I've gone ahead to like pull that again to some distance, and I'm going to go ahead and measure this again to be sure if I have up to 60 inches. And as you can see, I have up to 60 inches here. So now that I have up to 60 inches, the next thing I'm going to do now is to now fold this fabric into four. Okay, so remember it was folded into two. This time around I'm going to go ahead, bring the other side, and then bring it over to this way just like this. So I'm going to now turn this over in a way that the folded part is going to be facing you, so that you can understand this clearly. So this is it here. I've folded it, and the folded part here that doesn't have any opening is facing you. Okay, so the part that has opening is actually that part that has opening is facing me, and this other part that is folded is facing this other side here. So this part here is folded, and all these areas here are folded. So when you turn it to this side, you notice that this other side are opened. Okay, I just hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So right now that I'm done, the next thing I'm going to do is to take my neckline, and to do that I'm going to go ahead and measure my neckline. But before then, please make sure you arrange this very well. Make sure to arrange it very well before you cut this out. At this point, I'm going to now take my neck lines, and I will be using, sorry that this camera didn't capture that part, okay, but I'm going to explain what I did here. I'll come down from the shoulder area here by about 2 inches, and on the shoulder line again I'll go in by 2 inches as well, and I'll connect it. Sorry, I went in by 3 inches and I connected it just like this. And the next thing I'm going to do is to take my shoulder line, half of my shoulder measurement. Sorry that this part, the camera didn't capture this part. And half of my shoulder measurement is 15 inches, half of it is 7.5. So I marked 7.5, and from that point I'll be going down by 1 inch. Okay, I'll just go down by 1 inch, and I'm going to connect a line across to, please, I'm totally sorry if you don't understand, but I believe you should know what I'm doing up here. So from here I'll just take the measurement down to my hip line. From your shoulder, go down to your hip line, and then mark a line across, just like this, just like what I'm doing here. So you mark a line across this point. Once you've done that, on that line you're going to mark your round hip divided by 4. Okay, your round hip divided by 4. Now if your bust is the biggest part of your body, go ahead and make use of your bust. So I added 4 inch for ease and stitching allowance to it. And once I'm through, from the shoulder area here, I'm going to now come down from this point. Sorry, at this point, please let me explain this better now. If you are making this kind of dress, I beg you, please add allowances to it. From this point here, I came down by about 11 inches. That's how wide I want my sleeve to be. After then, I went ahead to connect a straight line across to that point. Now remember, from the shoulder area I used neck width of about 3 inches and neck depth of 2 inches, and I connected a round circle to give me my neckline. And from that center part again, on the shoulder line, I went in by half of my shoulder measurement, and my shoulder was actually 15 inches. Half of it gave me 7.5, and I added extra 10 inches to it for my sleeve length, because this is a cut together sleeve. And from that point, I then took how wide I want the sleeve to be, which was that 11 inches point, and I connected a straight line. From that point, I went in by 1 inch, connected a curve down to the hip line where I had my hip measurement, and I connected it down to where the dress stops. So this is just it. If you see the straight line, please take note. From this sleeve area, you need to go in by 1 inch, connect a curve just like this, and connect it down to your hip line, like the last point on your hip line, and then connect it down straight to the end of the sleeve of the dress. So once you're through, just go ahead and cut out everything. I'm done cutting out the neckline. Right now I'll come down to the sleeve area here. I'm going to curve it just like this. I'll cut it down straight to the end of this dress. So this is what I have now. So guys, after cutting this out, the next thing I'm going to do is I'll go ahead and open this up. So I'll remove my pins. I actually use pins to hold this down so that I will make sure that everything is equal. Okay, so I'll just remove all the pins and then open it up. So when you open it up, you have something around the neckline that looks like a circle, just like this. Okay, so you're going to see what I'll do. I'll make sure to bring the both sleeves together. So I'll go ahead and fold this into 2. Please pay attention. So you can see this neck area here. I'll fold it into 2 just like this. I'll arrange everything, making sure that the sleeves are equal, just like this. Can you see? So go ahead and arrange everything this way. So as you can see, I'm just trying to make sure that everything is well arranged. You can even go ahead and pin this down. So like I said, when you are making this kind of dress with an organza, you just need to be very, very careful, because if you don't place everything correctly, by the time you are done cutting this, you will realize that some parts are actually longer than the other side. So you just want to make sure that everything is well arranged. So when you are done, you have something looking like this. So you're going to pick any of the side now for your front pieces. Like, remember, this is a cut together dress, so we don't have where the front and the back is. So from this point here, I'm going to go in by about 2 inches sorry, I'll go in by about 2.5 inch from this shoulder area. I'll just mark it here. So I'll continue from that point. I'll take 2.5 inch till it gets to the end of this dress, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. Please just make sure you arrange everything very, very well before you cut this out, so that some parts are not going to be longer than the other side. So I just picked one of the side to like cut it out to make it our front pieces. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. But whatever the case may be, if you don't understand, please just pay attention to what I'm doing with my hands. So I've been able to pin this down to the end of this dress, just like I told you guys. Please make sure you pin it down, and I will continue marking my 2.5 inch from it. Okay, so I'll continue marking it till it get to the end, and after, once I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. So guys, once I'm done cutting this out, I'm going to go ahead and open it up. So right now we have like the front and the back pieces, but remember the shoulders is cut together, so we are not going to be having like a shoulder slope. We're not going to be having any cuts around the shoulders area. So I've gone ahead to remove my pins, and I will just open this up. So you see, you now have the back and the front without cutting the shoulders. I hope you understand. So I'm just trying to make sure I arrange everything here, but I just believe that you can actually see what I'm doing. So we have like the front pieces, and we also have the back pieces. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to work on the sleeves, and to do that I'm going to be working on the sleeve with this Ankara fabric here. So before then, I want to remove like the design we have here. I decided not to like remove this part or cut out this part, because I feel like it's going to help someone. If you've been struggling with how to remove all this label from your Ankara fabric, please, this is like the easiest way. So you just need to place your hot iron on top of it this way. Once you place your hot iron, make sure that the iron is very hot. You just go ahead and pull it out just like this. It's as simple as this. Please let me know in the comment section if this actually work out for you, because I wanted to like edit this part out, but then I said no, let me just like video it out. Maybe someone is out there, this can help though. So this is it, as simple as that, very simple as you can see. So I'm going to go ahead and then remove all these designs here, and then open this fabric up, and then cut out the one I'm going to be using for the sleeve, and I'll show you how to take the measurements. For you to know how much fabric you need to cut out for your sleeve, you just need to measure your sleeve, like the round sleeve. Whatever measurement you have, go ahead and cut it on your Ankara fabric. So this is what I'm trying to say here. Please make sure you measure this like you are done with the sleeve before you join your side. The mistake I did was to go ahead and stitch down the side before coming over to like show you guys this other part here. So just make sure you place it here, measure it round. So you're going to measure it round like this. Whatever measurement you have, go ahead and cut it out on your Ankara fabric. Now when you want to cut on your Ankara fabric, make sure you have some excess allowance, so that at the end of this your material is not going to be like too small. Let me just understand, like explain what I'm doing here. So the width for this is 5 inches. So by the time I'm done, I'm going to have 4 inches, because I'll be stitching this with half inch, and at the end I'm also going to fold in half inch and stitch it. So first of all, I'll place it this way, making sure that the right side is facing the wrong side of this organza. And I'm going to go ahead and stitch it round, do same thing to this other sleeve here. This is what I have after I was done, and this is why I said you should have enough excess fabric here, so that you don't run out of fabric when you are cutting this. So I'll just go ahead and cut out this part here. Like what I was trying to explain was, if you measure your round sleeve, whatever you have, add extra inches to it and cut it out, so that by the time you are done, you're not going to have one side shorter than the other side. So I'm going to now turn this now to the right side. So I'll turn it over to the right side just like this, and I'm going to now fold in 1/2 inch. So before then, I want to cut, like, notch these areas here. I'm going to notch them. So like I said, once you want to stitch this, make sure you are turning the right side facing the wrong side of your organza. Stitch it and then turn it over to the right side. So once you are done, go ahead and notch those areas, so that by the time you fold this, it's going to relax perfectly. So I've notched it. I'm also going ahead to trim off this excess here, so that this is not like going to like affect this by the time we fold it. If you don't understand what I'm trying to say, please pay attention to what I'm doing here. I'll just make sure I cut all these allowances we have here. I'll cut them out. And to explain this more better, you can see I'm going to now fold 1/2 inch this way. I'll go over to my iron, fold in 1/2 inch, and then once I fold in 1/2 inch, I'll make sure that this is it here. I'm going to now fold in 1/2 inch this way, iron it out, and stitch on it round the sleeve. And I'm also going to repeat same thing for the other one. This is what I have here. This is what I was trying to explain to you guys, and this is how beautiful this looks. This camera is not even doing justice to this dress. Now I'm now going to go ahead and fold these sleeves into two to get like the midpoint of my neckline. I'm going to bring them into two and then get the midpoint of this neckline here, and I'm going to notch it. So fold it into two and get the center of your neckline and then notch it. So once I'm through with this, I went ahead to cut out another fabric here that measures 6.5 inches. And remember, while we were cutting out our organza, we cut out about 2.5 inches from the front pieces. So I use that now to cut on this Ankara fabric here, and I make sure I measure round my organza. You're going to measure around your organza. You can see that this particular one here is very long. I had more than 3 yards here, more than 3 yards actually. So this is 60 here, and once I measure this again, this is going to be like more than 60 inches again. I think that's more than 3 yards. So this is it here. It's as long as this. Okay, so you're going to measure you're going to measure your organza around your organza, and then use it to cut out on your Ankara fabric. I hope you understand. So I'm going to now fold this into two, just like this. Okay, so I'm going to fold it like this. Please pay attention. I'm going to fold it like this, fold it into two, and iron it out. Okay, so I'll use this now to pipe my neckline, round the neckline down to the dress. So I'll fold it like this and then turn it over. So guys, this is what I have here. I just hope you understand what I was trying to explain to you guys. I also went ahead to notch like the center part of this fabric here, which is somewhere around here. And remember the part we notch on our neckline, I'm going to place them directly on those notch areas, just like this, and I'm going to make sure to pin it down. Now I'll go to my machine and stitch this around this dress like this. So guys, this is what I had after I was done making mine. And remember I said you should use this your Ankara fabric to stitch around the rough edges of your neck, from your neckline down to this down part. So this is how it came out, very nice and beautiful. I hope this video was helpful. Please let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a comment for me. please like, comment and share, and do not forget to subscribe. So this is how mine looks. For the sleeve areas, I'm just going to take my camera down to this other part here. So see how beautiful this came out. Very nice and beautiful. I actually love this. I also went ahead to make a short pants, I went ahead to make this pants here that you guys know as trouser. This is it here. Let me know in the comment section if you want to watch a video on how I made this, and I'll be uploading this. So thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment for me. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.